one, or harmony, as what we will be talking about today. I will do a realistic price prediction for the price, having in mind the bearish market we are into, and as well I will share with you what is a realistic setup that you can use to buy one. Hello everyone, it's Petko Alexandrov. Welcome to the trading channel. I'm very excited to have you on board. And before jumping into the technical analysis, I'll be happy if you subscribe to the channel. Make sure to press the notification bell so you'll get notified whenever we upload new videos. Now, one or harmony did a great break back in March 2020. It increased its value from 0.0178 up to 0.2237 approximately, or if I have to be precise, the highest point was 0.2240, which was quite surprising for many of us. Now, it's a fact that it started losing value much earlier than the rest, and of course after that in May, dragged by the Bitcoin and the whole bear market, the coin dropped down to 0.0470, is the lowest point from the other day, which makes the chart pretty different from all the rest if we compare it. For example, if I open Cardano chart, you will see how it looks like, and actually today we had an entry over here. If you want to follow all of my investments, what I'm buying, when I'm buying it, for what reason, you can check out my Patreon page. This is where I share all the buy and sell signals from the Academy. And as well, if I open Ethereum chart, you will see that as well Ethereum is quite different, I can say, from Harmony as well as the Bitcoin. However, it's a fact that the Bitcoin moves the market, but one concern about Harmony that it started losing value back in end of March and the beginning of April. Okay, and we are in a clear downtrend. We have series of lower lows and lower highs. So we have this low and then we have another lower low, and now probably a new low is forming, or the price could even continue lower. And as well we have lower highs. For example, these two are lower than that one. And by the way, back in May, we had a nice sign that we could be in an uptrend again for Harmony. So right over here, we had a higher high than the previous one, and as well we had a higher low than the previous one. However, we had a huge negative day on the 19th of May, which is very bearish, okay? After such a day, we can expect a further decline, because with simple words, such a day shows that many whales stepped off and sold the coin. It's a huge drop. If I put the mouse on it, you will see that the opening is at 0.1754 and the lowest price is 0.07. So it lost 2 times its value in one single day. So being realistic on Harmony, I personally expect a further decline. How much? It's really hard to say. What we have below is a support level at the, what is it, 0.04, and then we have one more down here at 0.155, because this level was a resistance over here. The 0.01 was right over here, and you see that the price is almost there actually, if we have to be honest, right? And before that, we don't really have a support level. Of course, the most recent one, which actually was a resistance as well. So right over here, you can see the price stopped, formed this reversal candlestick, but the price continued higher in March, and now the price stopped as well in this level. So all of these support levels are very important. In this case, it was at about 0.0469, and then the next one, to be precise, I will drop it down to the top of this candlestick, which was a bottom after that on the 11th of March, and you see that this is at about 0.03 0.86, and then if the price continues lower, we have another support level down at 0.0171. Alright, so I personally use the support levels very successfully. When we are in a bear market, there is nothing to stop the price rather than the support levels. This is where the buyers get stronger than the sellers, but I'm a fan of the trends, okay? This is not because I like it this way, but it's because the fact that the trend always prevails. Okay, so I personally expect a further decline over here, and I will show you now what is my setup, and then I will share with you what is a realistic target for the potential trade. I will take a trend line and I will draw it right from this top, going through the recent lows, but to be more precise, I need to go down to the hourly chart. This is where I draw the trend lines, because on the daily we cannot see it really well. So right here is the top, and then let's see where exactly is the next lower high from where we need to draw the trend lines. So it's right over here, and you see it is a strong one because after that the price bounced out of it, and now we have one more bounce. Now if this trend line gets broken, then we might have a good buying opportunity, and I will zoom to show you something more that I'm looking for when I'm purchasing based on a trend line. In the short term, on the hourly chart, so for the beginners, one candlestick represents 1 hour, you can see that we have kind of a downtrend. We have 3 consecutive lower lows, we have lower highs, and now just today the price formed a little bit higher high than previous one. Okay, so at the moment the price is just going sideways for me, and usually what I do in these cases, I wait for the price to choose a direction. If it breaks the trend line, then we might have a good buying opportunity. But what I would prefer to see and what I would be waiting for is to see the price retesting this support level of 0.0469. Okay, so if the price drops again and forms a higher low than the previous one, this will show me that the buyers are stronger than this moment. Then if the price breaks the trend line, I'll be happier buying it. Okay, so if we see something like that, it could take even longer, and the longer it will go, that is better, because we will have a better entry. So if the price breaks somewhere at 0.05 or 0.055, I'll be happy buying D1. Okay, because at this level I will have a good risk reward placing a stop loss below the support level of 0.0470. Okay, so if I buy it over here, I would be happy taking some quick profits. And if you are a type of person that don't want to hold losses, you can put a stop loss below the 0.0470 and have a very good risk reward. But personally, I don't do that. I don't close trades on loss. I don't like taking losses. So what I usually do, I am patient. I wait for new buying opportunities in the lower levels, and I'm averaging the price, improving my average price, and then when the price returns upwards, I usually take bigger profits. Okay, so it's kind of a patient game. You need to have really strong mindset to hold the bear trend and to look for buying opportunities on the dips. This is where we want to buy the Harmony and most of the others when the price is cheap. This is how the big guys are doing it, and not just when we are in a clear uptrend again. This is usually where the whales are taking profits and crushing the price down again. Alright, so this is my potential entry, and of course the price might continue even lower, probably testing the 0.0386. But one more time, before entering into the trade, I always want to see a higher low. Okay, so if it forms a new low somewhere at 0.04, then I want to see first a higher low than the previous one and then the break. Okay, which is a strong sign that the buyers are getting stronger than the sellers. Now, if this happens and I'm into the trade, I would be looking for potential targets that are more realistic. And what I mean by that, I will put some resistance lines as well, just like the support ones. But the important levels are the ones where the price stopped a few times. So this level of 0.07 stopped the price twice back in April and then in May. Okay, and then you can see that this level held the price for some time in June before dropping lower. Okay, so if I enter in the lower dips, I would be happy taking some profits at a 0.07. And if the market turns to be bullish in the short term, then the next level I'm having is a little bit higher, right over here at the levels of 0.087. Okay, let me draw it precisely. I will just zoom the chart, but it's somewhere over here. Okay, so you see right here at this level at 0.0870, the price stopped, and then a second time, and previously it was a support here as well. So that would be my second target, and the third target would be the 10 cents. Okay, here it is. This is where the price stopped just at the beginning of June, and this level as well before that was a support a few times, stopped the price twice. So 10 cents would be a great target for the short term. And I'm putting these targets as resistance levels because we are in a downtrend and we have to be realistic. Of course, it might happen that the price will just return, Bitcoin will reach again to 60,000, maybe 70,000, probably $100,000. But for me, when we are in a downtrend, we are in a downtrend. When the market is bearish, we have to accept it. And I'm taking advantage of the dips, buying it cheap, but I'm looking for more realistic targets rather than something unrealistic. Or if I buy right here, I don't want to hope that the price will reverse and reach 18 cents or something like that. Or I don't want to hope that there will be new record highs when we are in a bearish trend. For sure there will be in the future, but not when we are in a bearish trend. Okay, of course, if you want to just buy and hold it for months, years, and you have the mindset that you want to hold it forever, waiting for the $1 probably, that is alright, but you will need to be really patient about it. And the purpose of recording this video is to give you realistic targets that we might have in the short term, a realistic setup, rather than creating a clickbait video as many other YouTubers make just to make you click on their thumbnail where it says that one will reach $1, $10, $100. Not realistic for the moment, guys. And my experience shows me that taking quick profits sometimes, even in the bearish market, is the better solution rather than hoping for unrealistic prices when the price is dropping. Alright, so to summarize it, I'll be looking to buy somewhere at these support levels that we have below, and I want to see a break of the trend line. I want to see a higher low than the previous one, which will show me that the bars are getting stronger, and then I'll be having these three targets where I'll be happy taking some profits. So thank you guys for watching the video. It was a pleasure for me recording it. Thanks for staying with me until the end. If you have found it useful, thumbs up, and I will see you guys in another video. Take care and enjoy the crypto market even when it's bearish.